产品出问题很正常，但关键是这还是在国际展会上。
It's normal for industrial products to have defects, but this happened at an international exhibition, and it was a fire truck, not an ordinary machine. Fire trucks are meant to save lives. If even the display vehicle at an exhibition has such a major failure, a broken aerial ladder, that's a serious problem. From October 13th to the 16th, Beijing hosted the 21st International Fire Equipment Technology Conference and Exhibition. On October 14th, a domestically produced Chinese fire truck suddenly suffered a catastrophic failure when its aerial ladder snapped, causing the entire structure to lose balance and crash heavily onto another fire truck parked nearby. Videos from the scene show the broken ladder crushing the cab of the other fire truck as onlookers gasped in shock. Crowds quickly gathered to take photos while staff rushed to cover the damaged vehicles with cloth.
消防车上面最有技术含量的就是整车的底盘。
The most technically sophisticated part of a fire truck is its chassis. Nearly all domestic aerial and foam fire trucks use imported chassis from 4 major brands: Scania and Volvo from Sweden, and Mercedes-Benz and MAN from Germany. From the video, you can see that this truck was also built on a Scania chassis. The key technology has already been solved through imports, yet Chinese manufacturers still fail to properly produce the rest of the vehicle, and this is a fire truck. Unlike other engineering machines, it cannot afford to malfunction. After the incident, whether it was the organizer or the brand representative, the first thing they did was grab some fabric to cover up the accident site. What was supposed to be a cheerful exhibition turned into a major embarrassment. I imagine the brand will have a hard time recovering from this. A commentator noted that because the fire trucks are life-saving emergency vehicles, the accident, especially happening at a public exhibition, frightened many foreign visitors on site. The Chinese company involved in the incident is a leading industry benchmark, having won the Fire Expo Innovation Award 3 times. This time, the company brought 27 high-spec fire trucks for display, but their flagship model collapsed during the exhibition. According to Chinese media, the 2 fire trucks involved belonged to Weihai Guantai Airport Equipment Company. On October 15th, the company responded, confirming that the truck's ladder failure involved one of their experimental products. Fortunately, no one was injured, and the cause of the accident is still under investigation. Records show that the model in question, the DG-28 aerial platform fire truck, was developed by Guantai's subsidiary, Beijing Zhongzuo Firefighting Equipment Company. The vehicle is designed for rescue operations, firefighting, and high-altitude missions, and had previously been showcased at the China International Fair for Trade and Services. The company also stated that the second fire truck struck by the falling boom was another Guantai product. Staff said, "The damage isn't too severe. It can still run and just needs repairs." Many commenters pointed out that the damaged fire truck closely resembled a Panther fire truck made by Austria's Rosenbauer Group, suggesting it was likely a copy. The Panther fire truck, produced by Austria's Rosenbauer, is part of their high-performance series, also known as high-efficiency chemical fire trucks. Renowned for its exceptional performance and capabilities, it is primarily used to combat specialized chemical fires at airports and petrochemical plants. Valued at over $1 million, its sleek design and high price tag have earned the title of the supercar of fire trucks, as well as a transformer of the industry. Its unique nozzle can discharge a powerful water stream with a flow rate of up to 6,000 liters per minute, which is 6 times greater than that of traditional fire trucks.
Shouldn't
we at least make sure the product passes in-house testing before taking it to an exhibition? Otherwise, when something like this happens at a global event, it becomes an international embarrassment. In industrial manufacturing, no matter how loudly you shout slogans about overtaking the curve, one product failure that involves people's lives outweighs all of it. The incident at the Fire Expo sparked online mockery, with comments questioning whether the fire trucks were sourced through bulk procurement. Many expressed embarrassment, fearing the news would spread internationally and become a source of ridicule. Others criticized the quality of Chinese steel, claiming it contains too many impurities that become apparent after heat treatment, leading to subpar batches. One comment humorously noted that at least the organizers had the foresight to prepare a cover cloth for the incident. On October 16th, another post noted that this year's Fire Expo had been marred by multiple incidents. A heavy-duty fire truck by the Chinese company Sany reportedly smashed into the venue's gate while exiting after the event. In China, most fire trucks are imported from countries such as the United States and Germany, with prices generally exceeding 1 million yuan. A commentator explained that the stability and maneuverability of a fire truck's chassis are critical, especially for ladders that extend tens of meters, even over 100 meters, into the air. In earlier years, Chinese-made fire trucks were simply modified from cargo trucks, whereas foreign manufacturers build theirs on well-developed specialized truck platforms. He added that China's domestic fire engines used to have relatively weak engines, unable to meet the demands of rapid acceleration, movement, and firefighting. For high-power models, China still relies on imported brands such as MAN, Mercedes-Benz, Scania, Volvo, and Isuzu. Beyond the chassis, China also lags significantly in hydraulic systems, including pumps, lifts, and control units. The reliability of domestic manufacturers remains low, and the maximum water pressure is insufficient. As a result, the water spraying height and efficiency are both inferior. For comparison, China once purchased a fire truck for 24 million yuan from Finland that could spray water up to 150 meters, enough to reach the 50th floor of a building. Such ladder trucks can both extinguish fires and lift firefighters to rescue trapped people. By contrast, Chinese ladder trucks can only reach around 70 levels, far behind the pace of China's high-rise construction boom. Manpower capacity is another shortcoming. A well-designed fire truck should have enough space to carry more crew members for rapid response. A 5-ton Chinese-made fire truck can accommodate only 6 firefighters, while imported models can carry 10, nearly double. This makes a significant difference in large-scale emergencies, leaving China's high-end firefighting capability heavily dependent on imported vehicles. Some commentators compare this dependency to China's reliance on imported aircraft engines. If foreign suppliers ever decide to cut off exports, the whole system would collapse. Fortunately, out of humanitarian concern, no one would block China from buying fire truck parts. Many added that even if the rescue vehicles have quality issues, other domestically produced products are even more worrying. China's electric vehicle sector, for example, continues to struggle with quality problems. Industry giant BYD recently announced a recall of more than 115,000 vehicles. On October 17th, BYD said it would recall 44,535 Tang models produced between March 2015 and July 2017, and another 71,248 Yuan Pro electric vehicles manufactured between February 2021 and August 2022. The company said the 2015 Tang models were affected by a component design flaw that could cause a malfunction in the drive motor controller's discharge function. In extreme cases, the issue could burn the circuit board and disable the electric drive mode, posing a safety risk. The affected Yuan Pro electric vehicles face a manufacturing issue where the power battery seal may have been improperly installed, leading to a decrease in sealing effectiveness. If driven through water at high speeds for extended periods, water could enter the battery, compromising its insulation. In extreme cases, this could reduce the battery's output power and pose a safety hazard. On July 24th, BYD out of control became a trending topic on Chinese social media, Weibo, after a BYD ride-hailing car in Chengdu Tianfu Airport parking lot kept circling without stopping. The car finally had to be remotely stopped by the manufacturer. The driver was sent to the hospital for treatment due to shock. In May, a car owner complained after their BYD vehicle stalled in the middle of the road, only to be locked in a small room for 7 days after expressing dissatisfaction with their BYD electric car. Today, China is flooded with counterfeiting and shoddy projects across various industries. The windowsill of a residential building was like paper, shattering as he stepped. A blogger showed a cable made in China, which had a real cable at the beginning but was filled with cement inside. Another user posted online about their custom-made solid wood cabinet, which turned out to be made of cardboard. This is a custom-made cabinet I had done for over 100 yuan per square meter. Oh my gosh, I found out it's actually made of cardboard. Look, it's layers of paper. So I went to confront the sellers. I told them, I specifically asked for a solid wood cabinet, but now you've used cardboard. Of course, I'm not going to pay for it, right? But they insisted, cardboard comes from trees, so this is a solid wood custom cabinet, no problem. Look at this. I even brought 2 sellers to the site to show them the issue, but they flatly denied it. They said it wasn't their problem. Similarly, the so-called high-standard farmland construction has left farmers dissatisfied.
本以为是口井，没想到是个墩儿。
We thought we were getting a well, but it turned out to be just a cement base. In this hot weather, we needed water for our crops, and when we opened what was supposed to be a well in this high-standard farmland, we found there was no water, not even a hole.
数据显示目前建设的高标准农田
Data shows that the area under construction for high-standard farmland exceeds 15.4 million acres, with investments surpassing 3 trillion yuan. If that amount of money were converted to weight, it would equal 34,500 tons, requiring 1,045 large trucks to transport it. The area is equivalent to the total land of Heilongjiang and Henan provinces, both of which are major grain-producing regions. Yet, the funds have been spent without delivering any tangible results, and the farmers can't use it. What was supposed to benefit them has instead caused hardship.
是不是高标准，咱们管不了。
Who says it's high standard? The farmers have no say in it. If they can turn a well into a cement base, I believe no one could do this without connections. After the work is finished, shouldn't there be an inspection? Who signed off on it? Those responsible should be held accountable.
结合咱们农民朋友种地的实际需求，
If we're going to improve high-standard farmland, the farmers should be the ones supervising. Based on our real needs, how many wells we need and how much water they should produce, we should be the ones making the decisions. After a year of use, if there are no problems, then the payment should be made. If we can build high-rise buildings and planes, why can't we build a well that actually works? China's residential properties face widespread issues. Recently, a residential building in Shenyang developed a massive crack.
墙体的底部吧，这个位置。
This crack started from the bottom of the well and stretched all the way up to nearly the second floor. On the southwest side of the wall, the crack is smaller, but still visible, extending close to the third floor. From this angle, the wall actually bulges outward, forming a curve. In person, you could see a mixture of bricks and foam inside the crack.
前两天听朋友说，这个小区楼歪了。
A few days ago, I heard from a friend that the building in this complex had tilted. I didn't believe it at first, but when I came here, I was stunned. The building is indeed leaning. You could check the streetlights and see the tilt angle. The foundation is cracked, and the gap is terribly wide. The ground is even cracking. Some residents said the basement is now sealed off and filled with water. I met an uncle who was helping his relative move. He spent several million yuan on this house, all of his family's savings. After a few years, it has come to this. Who could bear this? Another homeowner said that their house was built on construction waste.
砖都是碎
The bricks are all crushed. If you look inside, the bricks have already been crushed because it's sinking. We spent less than 3 million yuan on the house and nearly 1 million yuan on renovations. After discovering the crack, I suspected ground subsidence. When we dug up the pit, we found construction waste underneath. Scrap metal, woven bags, see for yourself. Now I suspect our entire yard, or even the entire house, is built on construction waste. In Changsha, Henan, another building faced severe exterior wall cracking. My goodness, this is a huge crack. The entire wall has lifted, and you can see light from the other side. The crack is completely open. This is extreme. In China, the 70-year-old property rights for homes are increasingly being questioned, as people are realizing that many buildings start deteriorating much sooner than expected. Who is controlling the quality of this construction? It's supposed to last for 70 years, but can it even last 7? It's already the 3rd year for this high-rise, and look at how it's turning out. A blogger from Huizhou, Guangdong, said, "Let me show you what a 2006 house in Huizhou looks like. This is a 200 square meter top floor apartment with 70 years of property rights, but after just 19 years, it already looks like this." The quality of housing in China is terrible. These homes won't last 70 years. Most of the houses built today will only last 30 to 40 years, so the 70-year issue is irrelevant for most homes because they won't even make it to 70 years. Well-known economist Ma Guangyuan also commented, "The vast majority of properties in China are poorly built. You won't notice a poor quality until 20 years later, so when people ask what will happen after 70 years, it's not even something you need to consider. It's surprising if these houses even last 70 years. China politics commentator Zhen Zongyuan stated that while the Chinese people have the intelligence to create quality products, decades of Communist Party rule have undermined traditional values, leading to a misapplication of that intelligence in ways that harm the people themselves. He suggested that the government's control over land ownership and the 70-year property rights system have created a situation where the state effectively becomes the world's largest landowner without significant effort. This system contributes to the imbalance and inefficiencies in China's economic and social structures.